It's Madden NFL 24, and it's presented by EA Sports. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Kansas City Chiefs. All that and more coming up next.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. But today, two AFC teams set to do battle. It should be a good one, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And we are underway from Arrowhead. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So here are the Chiefs now coming out for their opening drive. And a glance here at the vet. He's got a lot of years under his belt in the National Football League.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now, because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want, but this guy, he is hard to corral.
On the set.
Right to the air is Mahomes. Got a man complete. It's Taylor. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Give him 32 on the play.
I've heard of quick strike offenses, but this has taken that to the extreme. I mean, the very first snap of the ball game, normally you're thinking, let's get our quarterback comfortable and get him into the flow of the game, but not here. They come out attacking from the outset, and it pays off in a big way.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. A dump off for Charles. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. They go up the middle with Jamal Charles. And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And he missed it. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? But a long one, and he can't connect. So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This 2nd and 4. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. To throw is Kelly. And his throw is incomplete. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Now Kelly. And that's going to be incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Well, the Bills send the punter out, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They begin the drive with Charles. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Mahomes going to throw. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. 74 yards. And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. It was 3rd and medium. They popped the short pass, looking to pick up the first, accomplish that mission, and then they accomplished a lot more on that mission all the way for the score.
Let me focus in on one word you used, pop, right? They popped the short pass, and then what happened after that? They popped the big run. Because now, once he caught it, didn't have anyone else in the vicinity to bring him down, and he takes off, and he kept going. Nice gutsy call, even better execution.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Kelly. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
The Bills send the punter out, standing just outside his own goal line. They'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. That's pulled in at the 32. That's a 49-yard punt, 8, though, on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Charles. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. Know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. That one complete to Hill. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
To throw, it's Mahomes. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 25-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Mahomes' throw caught here by Taylor.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. They run over center with Charles. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown! An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Pass the 20 for a short gain, 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now Thomas. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Kelly. Throw left side complete. That's Reed. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
The Bills send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Fielded just inside the 20. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. He finds Taylor, complete. He's to the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there. 74 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, still in the 1st quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the 1st as they kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the 1st half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball. And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Play action, it's Kelly. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Nice move by Lewis. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters. And this is what he's always had. And that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me, and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Taylor. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Mahomes now on first down. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up second down.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Second down and 3.
Come on.
21-0 our score after 1. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession. Here's second and 3. As they've got it as we resume action. Mahomes now to throw. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead, and part of that can be attributed to their success on third downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this first and goal.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch, and the Chiefs continue to pull away here in this first half. Well, it's not too often that you say, hey, this one's going to be over by halftime. And, CD, I know our bosses probably don't want us to say that because they don't want people clicking away, but this one might be over by halftime.
And since you've already put your job on the line by actually saying it, I will co-sign and go with you because you're my partner. We don't mean to do it, but this game has been exactly as you've described. I see no hope for them going forward.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the route is on here in this first half. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
On 1st and 10, Kelly. That's going to be caught downfield by Reed. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 33 yards that time.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, And that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Touchdown, Bills! From 10 yards out. And the Bills get a bit closer.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. KC's offense ready to take over. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now an inside handoff for Charles. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. A dump off for Charles. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. So 8 yards on the completion there. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he will have a Chiefs 1st down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 30. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Coming right, this is Charles. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. The offense on 3rd down, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Point after try forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. That one in the books as a 12-play drive, and it was capped off by a 12-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10. Kelly. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
A play fake. Now Kelly. He finds his man. Complete. It's Reed. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. From the gun, Kelly. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
Now Kelly. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, it's Kelly. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. 38 yards. And the Bills are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Now, this has been a one-sided first half to this point, no doubt, but at least signs of life here. They're on the board.
Yeah, and I think if they went to the halftime down big with 0 points on the board, it'd be a struggle to see them come out in the second half and play well. So very important, vital here. And if they make a huge comeback, we'll look back at this moment and point to the start of it.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Mahomes now on first down. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Mahomes will try again on second down. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll run from the gun with Charles. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Fourth down, so Kansas City sends out Tommy Townsend. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Throw left side is complete to Reed. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st down, it's Kelly.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, Kelly.
Yeah, he short arms that one just a bit. It's low and incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. If you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Here's Kelly. That is caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now a 1st down throw. Kelly. Off to Thomas on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
And good yardage there on 1st down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Kelly to throw.
Looking for his man on the out route, and he's got Diggs.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Here's Kelly to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw is Kelly, and he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Kelly. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And this one is right through. And the Bills are forced to settle for 3. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, back to you two in just a bit. But first, welcome everyone to downtown Orlando and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. 2nd and 7. Off the RPO, he completes it. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Now this aired out deep for Reed. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And this is a situation where as a head coach you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
Fielded at about the 28. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Now 2nd and 3.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
The 1st down carry here for Charles. Nifty move.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right. He struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Again, it's Charles. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
49 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. That's out to Hill, right side complete. So nothing doing there, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Mahomes throwing on 4th.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Johnson again. But he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
So on 4th down, Andy Reid decides to send in the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So this drive maybe didn't end with the same kind of success they had in the first half, but they do add 3 to their lead.
And defensively, I think they went in there at halftime and made a pact with each other and said, look, we can't let these guys keep driving it right down our throats. Not perfect giving up 3, but a much better start than the way they played in the first half.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Play action, it's Kelly. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Kelly. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. They run with Thomas. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
What an advantage having a elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Looking to throw on 2nd. Here's Kelly.
A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs.
And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs 16. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
On 1st and 10, Kelly. That is caught inside the 5.
And the Bills are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Kelly. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Bills are able to cut into that deficit.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
Point after here coming up. And the lead will be cut down to 14. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Chiefs offense ready to go again. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. Mahomes now on 1st down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The end result, 21 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. With that last completion, CDs now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group.
And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. To throw, it's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Flushed out right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and they did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Buffalo set to get the football back here. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
On 1st down, it's Kelly. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
You can almost see all the defenders rubbing their hands together with glee because we all know they relish the chance to bring down a quarterback of his caliber. Anyone who brings him down has plenty to talk about. Not just a sack, but a big win built off the efforts of this defense.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Kelly. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback and giving him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
The Bills on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. To throw, Kelly. They've got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now Kelly. The left side caught by Diggs. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Kelly to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Kelly to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 25-yard line. 15 yards that time and a Buffalo first. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line that hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return, here's Hall. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here now, a 3rd down and 8. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That is caught. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Now a handoff. This is Charles. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 33. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Going underneath for Charles. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. And again, it's Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Buffalo offense back out ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown On their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now Kelly. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line.
A big play here for Buffalo, and even 50 yards.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Kelly. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Bills have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
The touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity, or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Mahomes now to throw. A dump off for Charles. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Being chased out left. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard stripe.
fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They're looking at a fourth down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. On the return, it's Bird. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So the Bills now down by 6. A minute 52 to play. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be second down. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
The Arrowhead crowd in full roar. Here's 3rd down. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this one is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. As they've done all day, they run with Charles. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Third and 5. They'll keep it on the ground with Charles again. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. And his kick is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Bills offense back out onto the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
On 1st and 10, Kelly.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Just over 30 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10 now.
To throw is Kelly. And the Chiefs are going to get him. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles's defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign, and it did that. I mean, for both sides, visited and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player. On the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com.
The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Kansas City.